Hi, welcome to another stream. Actually, the little messy right here. So let me just clean some of the clay a little bit. Okay, that's better. Alright, so in this video, we are going to continue trimming our little miniature vases. I just have this one here because it's really cute, and that one's finished. Yeah, so we have a few vases to work on. This one is nearly done. It's a little wonky. But I don't know if we can fix it to be like perfect. It's like, I don't know. It's kind of like, you're not like leaning to one side, but something like that. Oops. So let me kind of take a look at the opening. I think it's round enough. We have some pretty harsh edges here, so let's round that out. If you don't round it out, then the glaze might break in those areas, and you don't want that. It's just kind of like basically the glaze, when you put it in the kiln, it melts and then it starts kind of like moving a little bit. So if you kept it at, if you put on like a pretty sharp angle, it's gonna just kind of like run away from that, and we don't want that. Let me see. Maybe I'll use this one. I'm trying to get the inside here also. Okay, now it's a lot more rounded out. I'm trying to get some stuff up here. Okay. So I think this is like pretty good. It bothers me that it's like not really like a perfectly circular, but I don't think it's gonna get to that point. So I think we're just gonna have to call it good. I don't know why I made this, because I don't really do geometric things that much. Like, I don't want things to be perfect because it's really hard to do that. But I don't know. Okay, just gonna like add some pressure while we're adding some of this water, and then it's gonna clean up a lot of these little dents and stuff from the trimming. It's like fairly dry, So I have to add like quite a bit of pressure to it. Sometimes I like the trim marks to show, but I don't really want them showing too much on this, not particularly. Okay. And even if we don't need to smooth anything out, we want to add water to the whole pot so that it is at the same kind of moisture level, or else it's going to dry differently, like faster than other areas, and then it'll crack, and we don't want that. Okay, so this is pretty good. So I think this one's big enough for my little stamp. Okay, cool. All right. So normally you want to flip them upside down to dry. But I'm gonna keep it right side up just so that we don't like dent the top. It's gonna just sit right side up for a little bit until it's dry. Oh, hi, Robert. Okay, so yesterday off video, I made little pots. We have quite a few, and earlier today we started trimming them. We did this one. This are like little vases, and then this one's finished, and those are gonna dry. So we're just gonna trim them. I have that one, and then I have like these two. So I'm just kind of put that over there for now. Yeah, so we just have some vases to work on. They are kind of wonky because the way that I made them is called throwing off the hump, and you have like this large chunk of clay on the wheel, and then like at the top you throw and shape little cups or vases. So we made like 6 of these little guys off of one, and the tops of them are not straight and the bottoms are not straight either. So we're just gonna fix them up, and because they're so small and they're relatively like thin. This one's a bit like thicker because it's like, bigger. They're drying very fast, so I want to make sure that I get these done before they like just like completely dry out. I had a strawberry pinch pot that I was working on, but I think it's still drying a bit before we can start carving it. Yeah. So we're gonna have to make sure that all these are level and that the rim looks good. I should like, no, that's not too dry. Okay. Yeah, we gotta work fast with these small ones because they're drying out so fast. I have a few more. Luckily, those ones are bigger. So they're all like kind of different sizes, so they're drying out at different times. So that's kind of good. Okay. Just grab my sanding tool. I think this thing's like, okay, I think that helped a little bit. Next time I should probably sand it away from the camera. I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay, so hopefully, well, I'd kind of like to get maybe 2 of these done. I think we'll definitely get this one done. I don't know about the other one. Oh, you shared my stream on your Facebook? Thanks. I hope more people are finding it. I haven't had too many other Twitch subscribers, but I'm getting like a lot of subscribers on YouTube, which is really cool. Before I started doing the Twitch videos, like it had been like quite a while since I posted anything on YouTube. Like I don't know, a year or something, or maybe more, I don't know. And then so I had like, I don't know, I think maybe 25 subscribers from when I was posting videos, and now we're up to I think, so we went from like 25 to I think like 56 in just like I don't know how long it's been. Maybe 3 weeks or so. So that's like really cool. I like checking it in the morning to see if there are any more like subscribers. And a lot of people are watching like some of the new like ceramic videos I put up. I put up like how to make a paint palette, like a dedicated video for that. But we did do that in one of the streams. Oh, thanks. Awesome. Yeah, so I'm kind of like, I don't really know, like, what to put on YouTube that really stands out. So I'm just kind of like starting off here, just like adding streams to it, adding the Twitch streams to it like almost every day. And I'm just kind of like starting off with some, I guess, like some basic videos. Maybe like I have like that one, like how to make a paint palette. I have one that's kind of like a tour of like my like setup and just like the basic tools that I have and use all the time. So basically just kind of like stuff for beginners. I'm sure there are like so many videos or like other channels that people could go to for like, I don't know, how to throw a plate or a bowl or I don't know, like any of those basic things. I do feel like a lot of people probably already have videos up for them, but I'm not really sure where to start in like kind of being unique yet. Yeah, I'm just kind of like, I got really overwhelmed when I first started making videos. They were really like teaching videos, and I get like really overwhelmed that I didn't include everything. And then oh no, we just went to the bottom. We carved a little hole in here. Okay, I wonder if I can put it back. Yeah, anyway, I got like really overwhelmed because like the other ones that I had on there that I was doing was like kind of like looking at the camera, and then trying to like go through like kind of like my things, my points that I wanted to like talk about, but then it like took forever to film, and then it was just like really overwhelming. Or I'd be like editing and I'm like, oh no, I forgot this thing. So I'm trying to like I'm kind of like figuring out the things that work for me, and like something I tried a while ago was just like kind of teaching things on Instagram Live. And I was like, okay, I think this is working. It's just like chill. Like when you're doing things live, like people don't expect you to be perfect and to say all the things exactly right, because you're just kind of like going off. So that's kind of what got me maybe thinking about Twitch. And then and now that we're getting like more momentum on YouTube, I want to add some more videos. But I'm kind of like I did, which one was it? Yeah, the paint palette video is actually the first voiceover video that I've done. And I did try to do that before, and it like for the video that I was trying to do, it was really hard to do it with that video because it was kind of like more of a teaching thing and like just saying things, and then I was gonna do some video with it, but then I didn't know like where to start. Like, am I supposed to like just like have a video and be like, oh yes, like what is the like I was like, what is the video doing? But then I was like, but what am I gonna say like in the video? And I just got really lost. Anyway, so I'm just kind of like trying out some different things and just kind of like just leaning towards the things that work for me and like keep me motivated to making videos and not making them like some crazy thing that takes like a crazy amount of time to like edit and stuff. So it's, I don't know, we're just gonna start there or here, wherever, and I don't know, maybe I'll just kind of figure something out along the way. Yeah. Or like, I don't know if it's something that I could just sit down and figure out, or maybe it's probably something that I would have to like maybe just stumble upon. I think that could be it. Yeah, so just kind of working on whatever, because like I don't know if I can like I don't know like how much I can really talk about like different clay bodies or like I don't know. I could like, I don't know. If I did like a little bit more research, I think I could kind of make like a beginner kind of video, but it wouldn't really be like the most like in-depth thing though either. Okay, so we're just kind of like, we're just gonna carve out a tiny bit of this because there's not much to carve. But this should work fine. It's just that like if you don't carve the foot at all, it's possible that in the kiln it will bloat. So then like it would pop out and it won't sit. Like it won't sit straight. So that's why we wanted to just at least carve like something out of here real quick. Yeah. So yeah, so it's kind of like where we are with some of the YouTube things. I am thinking about, I'm like really seriously considering just like really going all in on the ceramic stuff. You may see on my YouTube that it has other things there too. I had things like how to like edit paintings and stuff in Canva as like mock-ups, or I'm a graphic designer by trade, so I have a couple of things there. And I could definitely keep up like business stuff. I have stuff like how to ship your artwork and like print, how to like handle printing shipping labels, something like that. I don't know why, it was kind of like intimidating for me to do in the beginning. So I don't know if like other people are intimidated by it or don't know that it's something they can do. So it's like something that I really feel like is like a really great video for like people that have like small businesses. I don't know what else I would have like business wise, because my business isn't really doing that great. Like I'm working on it. And I think focusing on ceramics is going to help a lot. Just kind of like maybe not right away, but I think it'll help in the long run. Everybody says you should focus your medium. And I was just like, I don't want to do that for like the longest time, because I really like making all kinds of stuff, and I really like learning how other things are made. But I think it would be best for my business to like focus on that. And yeah, we'll see. And also, like, making these videos kind of gives me, like, I can go through and take screenshots and, like, use those as, like, photos for my Instagram, or, like, or I've shortened a couple of them to post on Instagram too. So it's kind of like doing this also is giving me some more, like, content than what I would, like, have otherwise. So that's pretty cool. And I really just need to be, like, I think I just need to be more consistent with what I'm putting on Instagram, because that's what I'm seeing with my YouTube. It's just that I think it's just the fact that I'm posting consistently that it's, like, sharing my stuff, and I don't know. I don't want to be, like, all about the algorithm, but I mean, the algorithm, like, controls a lot, so I don't know. But I think it's, like, I think that's really the thing, and I really need to, like, I don't know, just kind of, like, be more consistent. Yeah. Yeah, I do think, if I kind of, like, focus in on what I'm doing, that, because, like, I have so many ideas for what I want to do with ceramics, but obviously if I'm, like, splitting my time between this and, like, other things, then I'm not really gonna get to all the things I do want to do. So it's pretty cool, just, like, actually focus and, like, sit down and, like, actually make the things that I have been saying I want to make. So, oh, there's that. Yeah. Although I have, like, all these supplies for, like, all these other things, though, that I don't really know what I'm gonna do with them. I'm thinking about, well, I don't really know about the supplies and stuff. I mean, I could just say that I'm just gonna do it for fun in my free time, but that's a lot of free time that I don't normally have. But anyway, I'm thinking about, well, I guess I don't know if I'll just do it, like, randomly, or if I'm gonna aim for Black Friday. But I'm thinking about putting my other stuff on sale and then hopefully selling them, and then just kind of, like, sell stuff down, like, all of the other kind of, like, categories I have, like, selling all of those down to nothing, hopefully. And then, like, and then my shop will only have, like, ceramic things. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Yeah. Although I'm kind of like, I don't know. Like, I guess, like, torn on it a little bit, because today I literally got an email from Etsy, and one of my listings on there, which is not ceramic, is, like, it's gonna have a banner as, like, Etsy's pick, And I'm like, oh, what? I'm like, I'm like so excited for that because it's like, I've never gotten that before. It's like for one of my greeting cards, and I'm like, I haven't sold one of these greeting cards in like, I don't even know how long. Probably a couple of years. So I'm like excited for it, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm kind of trying to move away from this. So, yeah, I don't know about that. What is happening? I guess, I don't know. The focusing thing is kind of up in the air, but it's just kind of what I've been thinking about for a while. And just kind of like considering that. Yeah. Cause like, I don't know. I think it's just really good for like marketing, like, and like as like a shop, and then people like, when people like think of something, you want them to think of you. And it's kind of like harder to do that if you do like multiple things. So I think like in a way it's like kind of like it's better to be like top of mind in just like one category. But yeah, just kind of, I don't know. I've had my business for like 5 years, and it's like, it was doing like really well, and then like it just kind of like dropped off when I moved. And I think that was like from all, like the kind of like, I just stopped posting things, and shop was on vacation and that kind of stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I think, and I'd like to do some like, I don't know if I can do wholesale, but I was thinking about doing consignment stuff, and I think it would just be simpler for them also, if I only kind of like sold more similar things. Otherwise, I think it could be just confusing looking at all the different things that I have. That might be a video that I could make, like the different ways you can make money with art. It took me like, it actually took a while for me to like hear about like consignment stuff. And I don't know, there are all kinds of things, and maybe I'll just kind of like make a general video for like kind of like a variety of artists. I'm currently working on filming like how to make a plate, how to like slab build a plate, and oh yeah, we just have like a pinch pot one, and then I think I'll finish filming those ones, and then those ones will be pretty easy, I think. And then I'll have to like, I guess I'll have to like think about like if I did like other or like business stuff, like what I want to have going on in the video, like with the voiceover. I'll have to figure that out. It's kind of hard to tell how much clay is like here. Oh, thanks. Thank you so much for like, for sharing my stuff, and like, just showing up. It's really cool, just like like I don't know. I kind of expect you to be here. But like a lot of the time when I'm like streaming, you show up and it's like it's just cool, like to know that someone's gonna be there while I'm like when I start the video and stuff. It's just like I don't know, it's just cool. I made a post on my Instagram, but it could be like I could probably make it into like a short like video also to like throw up on my Instagram, like, or not Instagram, for my YouTube, like the different ways like people can support like small businesses and like artists. I have stuff like that, like if you're not an artist and you're not like you don't have like a small business, I don't think people always know like just being a viewer, like say like here like YouTube, like just like watching the video, like it actually does like help you grow your channel, or just like, or if you're say like on Instagram, like, well really like any kind of engagement, like any way that you're engaged, like you're following or you're liking stuff, you're commenting, like it really helps like kind of like that person know that they're like doing a good job, but also you're telling like the algorithm you're telling the algorithm that like you're a cool person. And like other, like it should share it to like other people, and that's so easy to do. Like it doesn't cost you like any money to just like show support. Like I think sometimes me when I'm going through on Instagram, I might not really be like actively thinking about things to comment, like actually comment, but I am thinking things. It's just kind of like sometimes changing your mindset of like, oh, you know what, I should actually like share my thoughts. Just because like, I mean, sometimes people have like crazy amounts of comments that they can't get to. But it like still like I think it's still telling the algorithm that like people really like what this person is posting, and then it's just like really helping them out. And I think it's really great for people to know like ways that they can support people like without money, and that really is like a great kind of like way to support, because like if you really like what someone does, it really shouldn't be like any effort, I don't think. Let me see. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell like how thick the bottom is because it's like really dried out. I don't think we can carve too much, but I'm gonna do a little bit of the side. But yeah, I think what most people think about is just like, I think most people think like, oh, the way you support an artist is by buying their stuff. But that's not like, that doesn't have, I mean, it's one of the ways, but it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be something that you do to like show your support. And I think it's really important for people to know like the other things that they can do. Because like, I mean, you know, people that are like teenagers probably don't have any money, or, you know, or you don't always have money to be spending on art. Sometimes I don't. You know. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for following me. It really does like mean a lot that you guys like watch my videos, and it's just like so cool like see you guys here, and like and chatting too. Sometimes I see people here, but they're just like they're watching, they're not saying anything. Yeah, like I think I don't know, that'd be probably a good like video just to like throw out there. I'm sure there are already videos out there like that, but I don't know. Maybe if like I don't know, anybody that happens to watch my channel, maybe they didn't see that somewhere else. Maybe it'll kind of like get them to like think differently about it. Okay, so we are pretty much done here. I'm gonna stamp this, and then we're gonna just kind of like moisturize all of it and definitely smooth out some of this bottom part. But yeah, like seriously, like I don't think people realize like how important like some things are, or like word of mouth is like a good one. Like my mom has a small business that she does on the side, and I literally don't even know like how she's gotten her clients. Like like she is not someone that has ads. I don't think she's done ads like in the newspaper or anything. But like I do know like my mom does like pest control on the side like in the summer, and she has like this magnet, like a big magnet on the side of the truck that kind of it says the business name, and like people see her like at someone's house and they're like, oh, can you add me to your list? And it's just like the fact that they see her out and about or it's like word of mouth. And seriously, it's like so crazy that like, well, I don't know how she got started, but I know just like seeing her out and about, people are people who like stop her all the time and are like, oh yeah, can you like schedule me in and stuff. And it's like, I don't know, it's such a like old school thing, but I think it still makes a difference like today. Like it just kind of like influencer marketing is like a huge thing. Usually that's like a famous person. Or maybe it's like semi-famous, but I've seen like YouTubers that like get stuff and they kind of like show off like what they bought, or not what they bought, well maybe it's what they bought or well I think a lot of the time it's like one of their fans like mailing them stuff that they've made, and then they show it, and then other people see it and they know that all these people are gonna see it, which I think some people like try not to do that because they don't want to be some weird marketing thing. Like it just kind of turned into a weird marketing thing. Yeah. But like in a way, like some people that have like a big YouTube following are like sort of influencers, because like they're showing it off to like all the people that are watching their videos, and like I don't know, you never know like who's gonna see it and then like actually want to like go buy it. It was really cool. This I think it was like the second year that I had my business open. Like I said, I make like a bunch of stuff, And I have these like knitted coasters, and I call them mug rugs because they look like little rugs. And so I think it was like the second year of my business being open, and I had them on Etsy for like, I don't know, I think it was a couple months maybe or something. And I think they're a lot more common now, especially with like punch needle coasters, but I don't think it was quite as popular a couple years ago. And some influencer on Instagram was like, oh, do you guys know where I can get like a cool coaster? Or I don't know, it was something like that. And somebody recommended like my Etsy for those like mug rugs. And my Etsy blew up. It was crazy because this lady was like, I don't know, I think she had like a video maybe of like checking out my shop, or I don't know, it was something like that. And like, seriously, like all of the mug rugs sold out. And then I was getting like, I don't even know like how many emails of people asking me, they're like, are you gonna restock this, like are you gonna make more? And I was like, what is happening? I just like it literally happened overnight, and I was just like, what? I was like, what is going on? Why is everybody freaking out? And someone that emailed me like was like, do you know what's going on? I was like, no. And they're like, yeah, like this influencer like was like sharing your thing or something. And I was like, I have no idea who that is, but that's so cool. So now I'm always really paranoid that something like that is gonna happen. I'm always like, we have to make sure that we have everything in case, like when I do like a market or something, I'm like, I have to make sure I have a lot of extras in case everything sells out, or which never happens, but it's just like, it's like the worst case scenario, but also the best case scenario. And that lasted for a couple months. Until it kind of like died down because some people were waiting, kind of like in a queue for me to like make them, these mug rugs. And some people only ordered like one, but then seriously, some people ordered like, I don't even know, like 6 or 8. It was really wild. And I was like, okay, I know you only ordered one, but like you're in a queue behind all of these other people. And it was like I was like, I'm sorry, but you have to wait because all of them sold out and I have to make these by hand. Yeah, so that was like, I'm always like paranoid that's gonna happen. So I'm always like trying to like be prepared for everything. Yeah. It's like never happened again. But you just like never know when something's just gonna like come out of nowhere. And you're probably not gonna be ready for it. This is really loud. Yeah. Yeah, so maybe I'll have to make like a little video, like, I don't know, maybe something like that, or like, or another thing, I'll have to go in a few minutes, but another thing is like, that is really, good to do is like, so you might go and like, if you go to a store that is like, that has handmade stuff, it's actually always best to buy directly from the person that made it, like if they have a website, because if they give it to a store to either consign or do like wholesale, they're actually losing money but if you buy it directly from them, if they have it available, then that's always like best for that artist. And that's kind of like, that's just something I don't think a lot of people would know about unless they did have a business. But that's a really important thing to do. Yeah, I'm working on like some flower vases. I have, actually, I don't know if I can pick these up. Not really. These will be like, I think these will be like flower vases. This one could hold like a certain kind of air plant. I'm gonna have to make more. I have a few more that are like this shaped, but they are bigger. And those still have to be glazed. Yeah, so I'm definitely gonna be working up like kind of like summer type stuff, even though we're going into the winter. I'm gonna be I'd like to make some more planters and definitely some of those because I don't have any. And then we're gonna have a variety of vases. So we have these tiny cute vases, and then I'd like to make more and larger ones. I have to practice my wheel throwing because I'm not really making them very tall, but I'd really like to get some regular sized vases done, and not just ones that are like 2 inches. I was thinking about doing some like slip cast coffee mugs. Because coffee mugs are so, like, I'm so particular about them. It's just something like me, like if I don't like the handle or the shape of it, then I use it a lot less. So I really want them to be like kind of perfect. So I'm considering like trying to find like a slip cast mold of it and then like decorating it in my own way. Coffee mugs or like a slip cast mold is just like, well, I could make one, but I'd have to like actually make the perfect mug first. Or you can buy a mold. So you have the mold, and then you have like liquid clay that you pour into it, and then you pour out, and then what's in the mold is kind of like this. It's hollow out, and the clay is like sticking to the walls of the mold. And then you just like let it dry, and then you take it out and trim it. And that's something that I am trying to find. I'm trying to find like the right kinds of molds to do, and that would just be so much faster to just get like mug shapes done, and then I can really focus on the designs that are on them. Because I really want to do a lot of like underglaze painting and like just like cool decoration stuff, and I don't really want to be bogged down with the shape of it, like trying to get the perfect shape for each one. So that's kind of in the works. I think if I was like on the wheel and I threw something and it was in a coffee mug shape, I think I would keep it. But I'm trying to make, what did I make? I think it ended up being way too big. And then it was just, I just called it a vase after that because it was way too big. But it's kind of hard to do because you don't know if like how big to make it, because once it dries from this state, it gets smaller, and then after the 2 firings that you do, it's gonna get smaller and smaller. So it's a little hard to figure out like exactly how big it will be when you're like making it. But that definitely is something I want to do, is to add like coffee mugs to the stuff that I'm making. It's just like a bit more work, and I haven't gotten to it yet. Okay, so we're at time. I love talking to you, Robert. I'm glad you and your wife like to watch me work on stuff. Yeah, my boyfriend's coming over soon, and then I'm gonna start filming my other YouTube videos. So I'll have to go, but it's so nice chatting with you. If anybody else on Twitch happens to be watching, be sure to follow along for more videos and check out my YouTube, where all of my stream archived videos will be posted. And then you can also see the other art related videos I have, and any new ceramic videos will be there too. Yeah, you too, Robert. Have a good evening, and I'll catch everybody later. See ya.